was a kind of military spectacle the world has become used to seeing in North Korea. Perfectly choreographed, with a vast array of military hardware on show. And the usual statement of defiance from the country's dictator, Kim Jong-un. We will continue to strengthen self-defensive war deterrence to deter, control and manage all dangerous attempts and threatening acts, including ever-growing nuclear threats from hostile forces. But it was the sight of this weapon that caused many international North Korea watchers to sit up and take notice. It appears to be a new intercontinental ballistic missile, the largest and potentially most powerful of its kind ever displayed by Pyongyang, and one that could pose a new threat to the US and the international community.
So, like it or not, North Korea is a nuclear power, and it's probably the third nuclear power which is capable of striking American cities, third after Russia and China.
South Korea responded by urging Pyongyang to commit to previous agreements on disarmament. Japan also expressed concern, saying it would continue to boost its military defences. I will refrain from mentioning various individual missiles, but in general terms, we are aware that some new missiles make it difficult for conventional equipment to deal with. But for all the bravado on show in North Korea, analysts noted that Kim Jong-un also appeared to be holding back. He's not yet tested the new weapon, leading some to say it may not even work, and that it could be a tactic to increase his leverage in any future talks with the United States.
For more on this, I'm joined now by Dr. Sojin Lim, an analyst on North Korean affairs from the University of Central Lancashire in the UK. Dr. Lim, welcome. How much of a cause of concern, would you say, is this new missile?
As I see, having the missile itself is not much new thing for us, because that kind of tactic's been there for a long time, and especially we are waiting for the November presidency election in the States, and North Korea especially is aiming to see who will be the president and then giving the message to the States. And it's not only about the missile at the parade, but it's more about the Kim Jong-un's state speech on the day. He made it clear that North Korea will use these missiles for self-defense. They will not have any intention to be provocative unless they don't have any external challenges. So that means whoever it will be the president of the United States after November, the North Korea will be ready either be provocative or be cooperative. So they are giving the message to the United States. In that sense, it will be really about how the president will show the kind of gesture to North Korea at the beginning.
What is driving North Korea's nuclear missile program? I mean, is it the argument that, look, if we don't develop weapons that can hit the US hard, we won't be heard?
For North Korea, the nuclear program or this kind of missiles can be have been the bargaining power, and also is regime survival tactics. For North Korea, they have seen what happened in Iraq before, in Liberia or Gaddafi. What happened after they gave up their nuclear program in the past. So for me, it's really not likely that North Korea will give up nuclear weapon entirely unless they have any kind of the tactics that they can develop further to maintain their regime. For now, the nuclear program is the one of the strongest bargaining power for North Korea. That's why I don't see they will give it up in soon near future.
Where do you see negotiations with the United States progressing in the future, Dr. Lim?
it will be really who will be the president. But as I see, both Biden and Trump are pretty much interested in talking with North Korea. Recently, Biden also mentions that if it's necessary, he has the intention to meet Kim Jong-un. For Trump, of course, it will be another layer of this theater tactic for Donald Trump as a real TV show program. So whoever it would be for North Korea, U.S. will continue to have a negotiation and discussion about over the nuclear program with North Korea.
Now, North Korea has been facing tough UN sanctions over its missile program. What does it say about these sanctions if North Korea is able to create such a missile despite these sanctions?
The situation is like in the past when Kim Jong-il or Kim Jong's father, Kim Jong-il, was there. They used the nuclear power for food aid. So whenever they showed the missile test or showed the nuclear program development, then the so-called Western allies provided food aid rather than imposing stronger sanctions. But at the moment, Kim Jong-un, the North Korea, is facing stronger UN sanctions. And Kim Jong-un tries to see the way how to be away from it. And for example, China and Russia, we know that still provide certain level of support to North Korea.
Dr. Lim, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you.